But when many started selling his drawing all of the sun, my lady were like human ITM mechanic. Let me just say this, when I draw a picture I put a lot of time and effort into it, but many scribe out 15 drawings in a minute and don't even ask me what half of them are supposed to be. This all just goes to show that some people have no taste when it comes to art. Tuesday, we're having a stay at Grandma House again this year, which kind of stink because Grandma House isn't very kite friendly. The only thing she has that's even close to the toy where there is this stuffed elephant called Ellie. Grandma bought Elias a chow toy for our cold dog, Sweetie, who lives with her now. But Sweetie threw off Eli's trunk, ears and leg on the first day he had it, so now you can't all supposed to be an elephant. If you are a kid, that's all you have got for entertainment at Grandma House, and there's only so much fun you can have with a stuffed balloon pin. They wouldn't be so brown at Grandma if Sweetie could step like he used to, but Grandma has fed him so much dog food and table scraps that at this point he's basically a beach ball with legs. Plus, Grandma dressed him up like a little person who now, so I think it's just really depressed every ounce in a well when he have dinner over at grandma we try and have a little fun with sweetie anyway, and now we found out that if you sneak up behind him when he's sleeping and make a respiratory sound with your lips, his ears perk up. Then Sweetie snippy his rubber and for the next 5 minutes and goes back to sleep. Me and Roderick do that over and over, and Sweetie has the exact same reaction every single time. But on night when Dad give it a try, it totally backfire. Oh my gosh, even though Grandma House in the Brain Story actually used to be pretty fun when great Granny Mama was still alive. We'd always have a big streak, Han and Grandma. Mewa was Grandma Mom. No disrespect to Mewa or anything, but if I ever have grandkind, I'm gonna bet to on who choose what they call me, not them. And I'm gonna go with something beside like grandpa or grandpa because I don't want to end up getting stuck with some goofy nickname for the rest of my life. I'm sure my great grandfather wish he could change his name, but he's about 93 years old. So there's really no point now. Anyway, Mama was in charge of putting prize in the plastic egg for the Easter egg hunt. She'd stuff them with things like candy and change, but every so often she'd drop in the $5 bill. Then she'd hide the eggs inside Grandma's house and her backyard. After Easter brunch, all of us kids would go to Grandma's backyard and get ready to fill up our basket with as many eggs as we could find. Mila used to overdo and with the egg though and hide way more than she needed to. In fact, I'll bet you could go out to Grandma's backyard right now and still find enough to fill up a basket. Sometimes I'll find an egg at grandma in a cabinet or stuff it between two touch cushions. A few weeks ago, grandma thought it wasn't working and they found a big plastic egg in the water tank that had probably been bubbling around in there for years. When Melba got older, she wasn't as sharp as she used to be, and she started putting string in the plastic egg for prize. Oh yeah, I found a green bin, a bottle cap, and a paper clip in my egg. That was the some years man found dental floss in one of his. And I can tell you from experience that a used tissue sounds exactly the same as a $5 bill when inside a plastic egg. The last Easter egg hunt we had was the year Moa passed away. At her funeral, Mom realized Moa wasn't wearing her diamond wedding ring. Everybody was all in a panic because that ring had been in the family for their generation and opportunity worth a lot of money. After the funeral, the family went to the rest home where Milwa and Pua lived and turned the place upside down, but they couldn't find the ring anywhere. It got pretty ugly after that great aunt Bacteria accused her sister great aunt Martha of pocketing the ring for himself. Then Aunt Gertrude said Mova promised her the ring. So if anybody found it they need to hand it over. And before you know it the whole family was at each other's throat. So that's how she ended the last time we all got together. And it's probably the reason we haven't been in unpleasant science. I think the whole Ryan situation really shook Mom up. She said she hopes on the friend Moa Ryan because if Mo does, it could bring up the whole family. But if that means no more visits from Aunt Christian and her kids, I have to say I'm all for it. Sunday, when it comes to holiday and for, I'm more of a Christmas guy than an Easter guy or Christmas the second you get home from church. You can just totally unwind, but on Easter you have to stay in your church close the whole day. Or at least you're doing. My family today went straight from church to grandma's house and my child was already starting to drive me crazy. I was nervous everyone was just gonna pick right back up where they left off after Moa funeral, but when we got the gram, everyone seemed to have moved past it. I've never been that uncomfortable walking into a room full of the relatives. I know I see these people once or twice a year, but there are so many of them I can't even remember every own name. They all seem to remember everything but me through. I always try to get past the crowded front hallway as quickly as possible to find a place where there aren't as many people. Many struggle is the planet. He doesn't speak whenever he's at family gathering night. I admit I'm a little jealous and wish I had come up with that idea a long time ago. I didn't think many people would show up after the whole diamond rain blew up. It actually seemed more curious years. On top of them, aunt and uncle who usually come to these things, a bunch of mom cousins were there too. Hi, Karen Crow, California Metro Tribe. Unfortunately, he lives with my family for a few months right after I was born. But I wish he didn't have to remind me every time he seen me. Mom's cousin Martina was there too, and she hasn't been to a family gathering since she's trying to reach his 11th. The way I heard it on morning Martin was at the hotel breakfast, but for when she noticed another room with more food in it. But when she made a blame for a other room, she found out there was no other room. It was actually a full-length mirror reflecting the room she was already in. Martina broke her carbon and used the hotel, so I'm pretty sure the particle parked in Grandma Drive was hers. Uncle Larry was at Grandma too. I don't think has actually allowed to anyone, but some are invite him to family event at some point, and he's been showing up ever since. Goodbye.